What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Story Time with Dustin. I'm Dustin. So this episode we're gonna call Avery's Towel. So most people know me. I was in the Air Force for about 14 years. Screw you, course 15, 14, whatever your number was, and piss poor leadership. But anywho, moving forward. So this story is gonna take place in basic training. Now I went to basic training in November of 2002. And this had to be the most countryest class probably to ever get out of basic training. Let me tell you why. So it was about 30 or 40 of us. I can't remember the total number in that flight. 331st Wolfpack. Flight 042, I believe, was the number. So out of the 30 to 40 of us, it was 3 of us from Texas, 2 random California people, about 3 to 4 from the Carolinas, and about 20 to 24 pure blood Alabama folks. Now this was my first introduction into people from Alabama. I have never spoken or lived around a person from Alabama before this. This is my introduction, and it was an eye-opener. Some of them, man, I loved them dudes. They was extremely funny. Some of them was strange, and some of them seemed like they was on steroids. But one of the members of this story that we're going over, name was Avery. He was one of the Alabama boys. And when I say Alabama boy, when it was time to pass out dog tags and get our stuff on it, this man asked if Roll Tide could be his religion. If y'all don't know what Roll Tide is, that's the rally cry for Alabama football team. That's how deep this man was, Alabama. He wanted Roll Tide as his religion. He confused our TI for about 20 minutes until one of us was able to explain what Roll Tide was. But he wanted to die and have the pastor bless him in Roll Tide. So, if you ever been to basic training, the military only give you what you need. They're going to give you so many drawers, so many socks, so many shirts, so on and so on. So, if you miss laundry day or miss an item for laundry day, you may be short before next laundry day come up. So, the 2 people in this story, one was Avery. You've been introduced to him. The other was my boy Tedder. My boy Tedder, for about 2 to 3 weeks, we thought his name was Hayes. Because when we were given uniform shirts, his had a name on it already, and it said Hayes. So for a while, we thought Hayes had disappeared on us, went AWOL, and this Tedder guy showed up. But that's a whole nother subject. So on this week, I guess Tedder was a little short on his laundry. He forgot one of his towels, it didn't get washed. So when it got to the day before laundry day, he was short one towel. So he said, hey, I'm going to just figure it out. If I got to air dry. So we like, whatever. So me, being who I am, I like to get in the shower, get out, because showering with a bunch of grown men ain't my thing. I get in, get out. I'm drying off, getting dressed. So Tedder come out. He has a towel now. Where he got this towel from? Don't know, didn't ask. But a few moments later, I hear the countryest accent I've ever heard. And you know it's strong if it's coming from a guy from Texas telling you this was a country accent. My man Avery come out of there, butt ass naked, dripping wet. Hey man, who stole my damn towel? Now after I picked myself off the floor from laughing and crying, I just looked up and it clicked in my head. Tedder didn't have a towel to take this shower, but he has a towel now drying his ass. So I put 2 and 2 together, but I ain't no snitch. So I let Avery, because he was just going to stand there and be mad and naked, and we couldn't have it. I said, hey Avery, I ain't going to say no names, but right now somebody's wiping their ass with your towel. Avery was so goddamn heated, but we laughed about that for so long. Hey, Avery, if you out there, man, much love to you, baby.